We're all watching attentively as the personal details of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's horrendously dysfunctional relationship are being put on display for all the world to see in a Virginia courtroom. Depp is currently in the process of suing Heard for libel while alleging that she defamed his name and harmed his acting career by portraying him as a domestic abuser. This claim revolves around an op-ed that Heard wrote for the Washington Post in 2018 in which she detailed her alleged experience suffering abuse. While Depp's name wasn't mentioned explicitly, the timing of her accusations made it clear who she was referring to. On the witness stand, Depp has repeatedly denied ever hitting Heard, further stating that he has never hit any woman. He has also accused Heard of actually being the abusive party while speaking in depth about his own struggles with alcohol and substance abuse. Furthermore, Depp has recounted multiple incidents in which Heard has allegedly caused him bodily harm. So far, this is one court case that has been nothing short of shocking. It makes sense that the world would be as obsessed with the unfolding of this litigious situation as they are, seeing as how two high-profile stars are at the center of the drama. Keep watching to hear some of the most obscene moments from the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, but just be warned, some of the details we are about to discuss will be quite troubling. If topics like abuse and violence are difficult for you to hear about, you might want to consider skipping this one. Depp painted with his blood after being cut by Heard. During the first couple of days of testimony, Depp alleged that during a violent altercation with Heard in Australia back in 2018, Amber threw multiple bottles of vodka at him, one of which exploded and sliced open his finger, leaving his bone exposed. Depp then described how after he had been cut, he proceeded to write with his blood on the walls before dipping his injured finger in paint to continue writing. He explained that during what could be described as a mental breakdown, he wanted to express his feelings by penning them in his blood. After the blood dried, he dabbed his finger in a can of paint and mineral spirits to finish writing his message. When lawyers asked Depp about what he wrote, he replied by saying that he scribbled what he called reminders on a mirror shortly after Heard had finished up shooting a film with Billy Bob Thornton. Photographs of the mirror show the words Billy Bob and Easy Amber. He was then asked if he had drawn a phallus on a painting. Depp claimed that he did not recall painting such a figure, as it was not the first thing on his mind at the time. In addition to writing with his blood on a mirror, Depp apparently also wrote the words "good luck" and "be careful at top" on a lampshade. Heard accused Depp of sexual assault. While many of the details that have been brought up in this case have previously been discussed in a prior court case in the UK in 2020, this is one allegation that has yet to be publicly asserted. Heard has now claimed that Depp not only physically abused her, but he also sexually assaulted her. A spokesman for Depp has denied these allegations, calling them fictitious. His rep has also referred to these claims as being for the sole purpose of, quote, Hollywood shock value, end quote, which Heard is using to capitalize on the hashtag #MeToo social movement. Heard's disturbing audio tapes. At the height of their relationship troubles, both parties resorted to recording their arguments for future reference. Audio was played for the jury to hear in which Amber can be heard speaking to Depp about the alleged harm that he has done to her. The recordings of Heard include her saying that everyone from her family, friends, and colleagues saw the bruises inflicted on her arm from the alleged abuse. Additionally, she said that she sustained a broken blood vessel under her eye, a head injury, a busted lip, a black eye, and had chunks of her hair pulled out. In response to these accusations, Depp claimed that he had once received a roundhouse punch to the face by Heard. He further claimed that during the incident he thought that she might have been injured on her foot by a door. When he went to check on her, Depp claims that she kicked the bathroom door into his head. At trial, Depp's lawyers presented a photo of the bruises that he reportedly received during the altercation. Depp was recorded going off the rails. A video was shown in court of Depp and Heard arguing. At one point, Depp got extremely aggressive. In the video, Johnny is seen pouring a glass of wine while saying something to the effect of, quote, "Do you want to see crazy? I'll give you crazy," end quote. After noticing that Heard is recording him, Depp is seen grappling with Amber before the video cuts out. After the video was shown, Heard's lawyer asked him if he was violent in the clip. Depp replied by saying that while clearly he was having a bad time, he did not harm Heard. He then joked about having assaulted a couple of cabinets. Hopefully, if you've made it this far, then you've been enjoying the video. If so, take a moment to show us a little support by giving us a like and subscribing to the channel. And don't go anywhere just yet. Keep watching to learn a ton of other alarming details from this ugly trial. Depp admitted to doing drugs with Marilyn Manson. Manson, whose real name is Brian Hugh Warner, has recently come under fire after being accused of sexual misconduct by multiple women. In court, Depp was asked if he had ever done drugs with the embattled musician. Depp then confirmed that he had not only drank with Manson on several occasions, but he had also done cocaine with him multiple times. He also admitted to once giving Manson a pill so that he would, quote, stop talking so much, end quote. Besides Manson, Depp also admitted to doing recreational drugs with his friend Paul Bettany, who's best known for his starring role in Disney Plus's WandaVision. Depp and Bettany have previously starred in films like The Tourist, Transcendence, and The Mortdecai together. Depp later testified that Heard despised Bettany because of how close of friends the two actors were. According to him, Heard viewed Bettany as a threat who would often take him away from her. Depp's text messages about Heard's rotting corpse. A plethora of Depp and Heard's past text messages have been read aloud to the court. One such message dating back to October of 2016 between Depp and his close friend Isaac Baruch included a vitriolic line about how Depp had hoped that Heard's rotting corpse was decomposing in the trunk of a Honda Civic. While Depp said that he wasn't proud of the language that he used in the text, he asserted that he was merely being dramatic. In another text read to the jury, Depp discussed a fantasy of drowning and burning Heard. Heard admitted to starting physical fights. In a few audio recordings played by Depp's lawyers, Heard admitted to starting physical fights with Depp. At one point, Heard even owned up to the fact that she had hit him while denying that she ever punched him. It's unclear, however, what kind of distinction she makes between the two acts of violence. Depp, who under oath has repeatedly denied ever striking Heard or any female, was asked about an incident in December of 2015 in which he allegedly headbutted Miss Heard. He claimed that he didn't headbutt her intentionally, rather it happened by accident, while he was attempting to restrain her during an argument. Heard's legal team then played a video of Depp slamming cabinet doors in their kitchen and another of him threatening to cut himself with a knife, while Amber was begging him to stop. The Post-Restraining Order meeting. Amber Heard filed for divorce from Depp in May of 2016. A week later, Heard filed a domestic violence restraining order against him. Depp testified that in July of that year, Heard asked him to meet up with her in San Francisco despite the order being in place. He claimed that the request left him feeling confused. Depp also felt like he had been brought to that meeting under what he referred to as, quote, false pretenses, end quote, while he had gone in hopes that she would retract her accusations against him. In reality, she just wanted to reiterate her feelings and possibly even provoke him, or at least that's how he sees things. A psychologist hired by Depp questions Heard's mental health. Depp has enlisted the services of Dr. Shannon Curry, a clinical and forensic psychologist, to evaluate Heard's mental health based upon case files, recordings, and 2 meetings that she had with the actress. Dr. Curry has testified that she does not believe that Amber exhibits any signs of post-traumatic stress disorder from the alleged abuse that she claims Depp subjected her to. Curry additionally suggested that Heard shows signs of suffering from borderline personality disorder and histrionic personality disorder. She even speculated that Heard might be faking her PTSD to frame herself as the victim while falsifying and exaggerating her symptoms. Since this is an ongoing trial, we'll just have to watch and see how things continue to unfold. But from what we've seen already, it's very difficult to determine which party is telling the truth. If anything, it seems like both Depp and Heard acted inappropriately and violently throughout their volatile relationship. But what do you think? Do you believe Amber Heard's startling accusations of abuse against Johnny Depp? Or do you think that Johnny is innocent and is basically being framed by a money-hungry liar? Let us know in the comments. And before you go, don't forget to tap that like button and subscribe. And while you're at it, smash the bell to turn on notifications. That way, you can keep up with all of our latest and upcoming content. As always, thanks for watching. Let us all hope that we never find ourselves sitting in a courtroom throwing insults and accusations around while our personal lives get dissected by the media. It's times like these that make you grateful that you're not a celebrity.